Anybody else hate screamers? Because god damn do I hate screamers. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Oh, God, another one? Are you kidding? I haven't even built... That's all I've dug out, just that little bit. Really? You hit me one time and you... Oh! Get away from me. Uh-huh. You took too long to get up. Oh, you ain't dead. Oh. We're gonna fix that right now. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. I literally dug out like 50 blocks and I got that many screamers? What the shit? Oops. This is why I don't like the wasteland. The ground ain't worth a crap. Look at this. Pick up small stuff. Oh. Look, that's all I... Ooh, free stuff. That's all I dug out. That tiny little bit. Oh, it's day 62. I just realized tomorrow's Horde Day. Oh. Really? That's all I dug out? And I didn't even dig it out fast. This is the bullcrap's what this is. Look, I still got all this to dig out. Oh, this is ridiculous is what this is. It's called shenanigans. Really gotta get some concrete. Jesus, I jumped. Forgot that I had those on. Give me the concrete. What do we got? Let me throw you in there, and you, and you, and you, and you. Actually, no, not you, you. I put that in there, or this. I can put these up here. So they're out of the way. Don't need that, or this, or... I guess for now, we don't need the paint. Or the paintbrush. $20,000? Are you serious? You know what? Let's get rid of the steel. I don't accidentally upgrade something. Oop. God, I can't fall down here. Okay. Aha! I remembered. I don't usually, but I did there. Tired of them smashing up my stuff. They're fascinated with my vehicles for some reason. Creepy noises. Alright, I'm gonna get some more work done, and then I will see you guys in, well, like 2 seconds. Okay. I ended up having to, log out and turn off the enemy spawning because the screamers were getting a little ridiculous. But there you go. The front is essentially done. Now I just got to do the inside and the holes and... Ugh. Oh yeah, got to do this too. And of course, since it is day 62, the next episode will indeed be the Horde. And we'll finally get to test this place out and see if I wasted more time. I have a feeling I did. We'll see, we'll see. I've got some ideas for the next season. Or, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, next series. Not necessarily what it's going to be, per se, like a theme or whatever. But some ideas for some Horde bases and such. I've been mulling around some possible configurations I'd like to try. Really? Suck. Whatever. Put a hole in the ground. I don't care. Whatever. I do what I want. So it's going to be interesting to see if this works. I'm pretty sure it's going to work. I mean, at least better than it did on day 56. I mean, I don't think these drop-style bases will ever work as well as they used to, since some of the zombies straight up ignore their AI and just randomly beat on whatever they feel like at the time. So I don't think it'll ever truly work the way it used to. Might just put some plates from here out, because I do want more of this to be covered. But I think that's good for that. Now I just gotta fill this in. Ugh. Stupid thing. It's funny because I don't take any damage. Alright, so kind of thinking maybe I should put something over that, but I don't think it's necessary. Alright, let's climb up here. I was going to do some looting this episode, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and do some more building, since we really do need to do some more building. I think we are going to... No, that does have to go. I want to make a solid wall here of stone or concrete so that they hopefully won't try to destroy this, but like I said, we know some will, because that's just what zombies do, because they're D-to-Ds. I like Moon Knight. I'm kidding, of course. I mean, not that he's a D-to-D, but... But yes, let's see. Let's get some of this done. Yep. I think that's going to be much better. I'm kind of debating, because the sides are kind of uneven and everything, because I didn't really plan this out, as I never do. I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should pretty it up, but honestly, I don't know if I really want to bother. I'm lazy. I admit it. But we shall see. And yes, this wall here is going to go all the way up to where it evens out with the mountain, so... As I've said before, I don't typically like to do a lot of, like, not on-camera building, but, like, large amounts of on-camera building. Because, obviously, some people don't like it. But, as we've mentioned many times, we've all discussed, it is a big part of the game. I'm gonna fall, aren't I? Yeah. You thought. I honestly thought I was gonna walk into it. So, I don't mind showing it from time to time. For one, so you guys can see, even when I'm using the increased player block damage and stuff, this stuff takes forever. I mean, honestly, props to anybody that does this 100% without changing any of the in-game settings, because I used to do stuff like that, but it's been many, I don't know if I'd say years. Well, I guess it has been a couple of years since I did all this stuff without changing any of the in-game settings. And it never bothered me, but after Alpha 16, or starting with Alpha 16, when they really nerfed the Augur to do very little damage, and then you couldn't one-shot blocks with steel tools, and starting in Alpha 15, that was really painful. And if they really do, the rumor, of course, it's not confirmed on the actual website or the forums, but the rumor is that Alpha 21 might have the change to the Augur. I assume also the chainsaw, so that they will consume stamina when you use them. I'm honestly not really against the change. The problem is, or I should say the reason why I would be, or am, or whatever, is because they're probably not going to increase the damage. And as it is, the main reason anybody like myself even really uses it is because of the no stamina cost. I mean, the Augur with the damage nerf, honestly, you're better off using steel tools, even with the stamina cost on steel tools. Unless you do like I do and you change the settings. Because the auger just does such pathetic damage, and then on top of that it calls screamers and it uses gas. Yeah. It's not surprising that so few players use the auger. It's genuinely not a good tool when it's 100% unchanged. And I actually even have modded the auger itself and the XMLs on this. The base damage, I think, is like 20.6 or something block damage. I think I upped it to like 60 or 70. And I've got it on 150% extra damage, or basically 50% more damage right now in the in-game setting. And you see, I still can't one-shot stone, so it's a shame. But I don't care. I like the auger. Mostly just because it's faster. But that's only, again, because I increased the block damage quite a bit. If I did not do that, it definitely would not be worth it. But again, that's all opinion. Some people agree, some people disagree. Feel free to disagree with me. I definitely will agree that it's super garbage if you don't change any settings at all. I don't think there's really many, if any, people that would say, no, the auger's perfectly fine the way it is. Yeah, you might, I'm sure, you can find people that like things that everybody hates, so I'm sure you could find somebody that would say that, or think that. But I think you'd really have to, you'd be stretching to find somebody that thinks the auger is good as it is, unmodified. Alright, I think that's probably good enough. I don't really think we need to go any higher than that. Let's... Oop. That should be good, I think. Yeah, because they spawn somewhere up in here. I can kind of flatten this out a little bit. Flatten this out. There we go. All right, that's good enough. I mean, I genuinely don't think we need to do more than that. That should be good. All right, now we get to do the fun part here. Oh boy. Oh yeah, don't put it on sand. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's the new part I built. I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember doing that. Yes, I did. I just did that, as a matter of fact. And now we get to do this. Yay! This actually isn't too bad, truthfully. You just kind of... Oop. Just kind of drill it down and then nerd pole back up. There was some more discussion in the official forums about a handful of people that whine about nerd polling. They want to make all of the they want to make POIs have multiple loot rooms, which I don't think isn't necessarily a bad thing. But what I mean by that is have multiple rooms in the in every POI that's designated as a loot room, and then every time the POI spawns, or I guess resets from a quest or whatever, or just I guess over time, it will the loot room will be randomly chosen from one of the predetermined ones. I just don't see the need to do... I don't think the random loot room idea is necessarily bad. The problem is at this point with like 500, 700 POIs, however many's in the game, you're pretty much just... That's just too much work at this point, because they would obviously have to redo every POI that exists, and that's just not reasonable to expect them to do at this point in the game's life. especially if they really are trying to. Well, I mean, you can't say they're really trying. They are trying to get to gold, and we know it's a running joke that they've been trying to get to gold forever, and then they keep changing and adding and whole new systems. But I mean, in all seriousness, they do eventually want to go to gold. So doing that kind of thing is going to add just an insane amount of work. So I don't know. I'm not necessarily against it, but it might be asking a little too much. Now, what I was talking about a minute ago is the nerd polling. They want to get rid of that because of, obviously, as I just said, the loot issue. Oh, people nerd polling up to, like, the skyscrapers and stuff. And they have changed some of the loot rooms in the POI, so they're not on the roof and that. But even then, there's a small subset of people that want to remove nerd polling, just period. They feel it's cheaty and blah, blah, blah. Well, I got news for you. There really is no right or wrong answer, because it's obviously all opinion-based. But I'll tell you the main reason I don't want them to remove it. And that is mid to late game, probably more late game. Right now, in this series, would be a perfect example. At this point in the series, there is literally nothing I need. And I am aware that in Alpha 21, they're changing the looting system so that looting will be feasible even like late game and such. But even then, when you get to a certain point in the game, you're not going to want to have to go through the whole POI, because you're not going to be interested, kind of like I am, you're not going to be interested in looting every kitchen cabinet and every bathroom. I don't know why. I got zombies turned off, and yet I'm hearing zombies. So taking out the ability to nerd poll, to me, for like mid to late game is silly. Or because of mid to late game. The other reason, I do play Minecraft occasionally. I know you probably didn't see that reference coming out of nowhere. But Minecraft doesn't really... It has nerd polling, yes. In fact, supposedly that's where the term came from. Whatever. But the issue is, in Minecraft, they don't have... They have scaffolding. But scaffolding is not not something you get at the beginning of the game. It's probably a late, early game at best item. And you can't... They're not as easy to pick up, and they're just... Scaffolding is super annoying to use. And most people don't even use scaffolding in Minecraft. They just place down wood blocks or whatever and then chop them out. Because, obviously, in Minecraft, there is no... for most blocks, like 90% of them, there's no physics. The blocks float in midair. So, for me, nerd polling is super, super useful for building. I mean, obviously, if you're in, like, creative, you can fly around, but I don't do creative. So, I think nerd polling really should just be left alone. It's not really hurting anybody. In multiplayer, I understand it, why people don't like it, and there's actually a couple of people that have actually come up with mods that disable it. Basically, what the mod does is it makes it, if you're in the air, you can't place a block. You can only place a block when you're standing on the ground. I played a mod with it a long time ago, and it's very effective. But, to be honest, all you do then... You just do this. You just build a staircase with frames. It doesn't actually change anything other than just making the most basic actions take longer. And I guess that kind of makes sense since the game is basically a resource management game. Time management, I mean to say. But like a lot of things that I've advocated against, I don't find that kind of gameplay particularly interesting or fun. Again, opinion, but... my 2 cents, as it were. Okay, so do I have everything all the way down? It looks like most of the way. I really don't want to drop all the way down. I know I won't break anything, but I still don't want to do it. Alright, let's go ahead and... There we go. And can I get it from here? Oh, I totally can. Come on. Rah. So, those are, like I said, those are my 2 cents on that. And as I've said many times, agree, disagree, that's all well and fine. For 99% of the stuff, there really is no right or wrong answer. It's all personal preference. But I will say, after playing this game for so much and then going to play, like, Minecraft and stuff, things like the being able to throw down a block and then immediately pick it up without having to break it is just, oh my god, I don't know if I'd say I can't live without it, but at the same time, yeah, I can't live without it. And like I said, I do know that Minecraft does have the, you know what, I think I'm gonna put a roof here. Minecraft does have the scaffolding, and the scaffolding is affected by physics, meaning if you break the bottom one, they'll collapse. But the other issue with Minecraft is items don't just go into your inventory, so you gotta pick the crap up, and that irritates me to no end. 2023, and we gotta pick up blocks we break. What the hell? Can't believe any game still uses that kind of mechanic. Again, opinion. Really, I used a stack. Alright, well, there you go. Alright, so I guess it's time to fill this all in. Oh, look at this. It's a good thing we're near the end of the episode, because it's almost day 63. Day 63 is the Horde, right? Yeah, 7 from that is 70, so yeah. I saw an interesting mod on the official forums yesterday. I thought about downloading it, but I probably wouldn't use it in any of my series. It's basically, it changes the time at the top under the compass. It adds months and years. So it actually is like April 24th, 2020. Apparently it starts on January 1st of 2020, and then it goes through 306. I think the guy said it's only 364 days because obviously, well, not obviously, I'm assuming he just omits the leap year, but I don't know, leap years every 4 years. I don't know. But when I read the description, it's something about it only has 364 days or something on it. But when I saw the pictures, I was like, that's kind of cool. I'm actually surprised that there aren't months. And it's just obviously just a cosmetic type thing. It doesn't actually change anything in the game. It just basically adds months and years to the time, which I think that's kind of cool, honestly. One thing I wish they would do is, I'm sure somebody's probably come up with it. I want a mod that changes the time to standard time and not stupid military time. I hate military time. I hate saying 2200. No, I'd rather just say 10 p.m. I don't understand how a game that's made in Texas, in the United States, uses kilometers and meters. I kind of get the meters because it makes it easier to measure things out than trying to go yards or feet or whatever it is. But why is it kilometers, meters, and then, because again, those aren't, I don't think those are US. No, I'm pretty sure it's feet and inches. Why do we have military time? Or it's not, it's military time is what it's called in the US. I'm guessing it's standard time everywhere else in the world, or whoever uses it. But I don't like it. And again, it's like the whole driving on the right side of the road thing. I know that's not unique to America either, but... Alright, I think we're... Oh, shoot. Still gotta do this. Alright, well, the episode's gonna go a little bit longer. So, tell me what you guys think in the comments. Are we gonna be able to actually fight the Horde in the base this time? Or is it gonna be another fail? I got a feeling most of the zombies are going to come inside, but not all of them. That's my feeling. I don't think they're all going to come in because of the AI being dumb deliberately. But I guess we'll find out in about, well, for me, an hour and 10 minutes. It's about how long it is to the next Horde. Gotta make sure I don't accidentally misplace these blocks. They don't take that long to chop out, but I still don't want to misplace them. You. Oh. Gotta make sure I turn on zombie spawning. Oops. Oh, no. I almost did that during the day 56 Horde. I forgot I turned them off because I was drilling. And I remembered at the last minute, oh, I turned off zombie spawns. That would have sucked. I'd have been sitting there, man, why ain't they showing up? Would have gone through half the night before I realized that something is wrong here. Alright, I think that's it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright. Gotcha. Yep, looks like we're good. Gotta go around and do a little bit of repairs, but I think we're pretty much done. I think we are good. And I'll have to go up there and fix that so it's even. I got 1 or 2 blocks. I went too far on the edge. Alright, well, like I said, let me know what you guys think and what you, how you think this is going to go. But that's going to do it for today. 26 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad. I know this episode and the last one might have been a little boring, but like I said, I do like the building personally. It's my favorite part of the game, and I know there are quite a few of you that are with me on that. So, as usual, thank you all for watching the video, and of course, as always, I will see you all in the next video, which will be the Horde, or the next stream. Have a great day, everyone.